Kelly, the quick answer is yes, you can invest in one. Initial coin offerings have emerged as an alternative way for cryptocurrency startups to raise capital by issuing customized virtual coins to anyone in exchange for Bitcoin or Ethereum. And demand has been strong. ICOs have raised almost $1.3 billion this year, outpacing the amount raised by traditional venture capital funding. The Tezos startup raised a record-breaking $232 million last month. Now, startups outside of blockchain are starting to join the craze. CNBC spoke to CEO of esports betting company Unicorn, Rahul Sood, who is looking to raise as much as $100 million in an upcoming ICO. Current investor Mark Cuban is expected to participate. Similar to Bitcoin, initial coin offerings involves less regulation, which has prompted concern from the SEC, the People's Bank of China, and recently the Central Bank of Singapore. Meantime, the price of Bitcoin continues to soar, hitting a new record high of $3,500 today.
Hi, I'm Miko Matsumura, co-founder of the Evercoin cryptocurrency exchange, and here's everything you need to know about initial coin offerings.
Evercoin exchange, never heard of them. I don't think he'll be telling us about ICOs. Anyway, initial coin offerings, so what are they? Well, this literally gives you an opportunity to buy into a company. Now, they do that via a token, and this is, you can buy in with lots of different cryptocurrencies. So more recently and more popular is Ethereum. We're also seeing a lot of Neo ICOs come into play, so you can use your Neo. Most will accept Litecoin, you know, even seeing some doing it via PayPal even. So there's lots of different ways that you can contribute to these ICOs, and what it does, it just gives them a way to raise capital. Now, the standard sort of industry way would be an IPO, where a investor would go to a bank, the bank would facilitate the funds and everything, but they would end up taking about 30%.
But everywhere I go, I saw these two numbers on the wall, 100/0. Now, at first I thought, now this is an honest bank. I mean, they put it right up front where you can see it. You give us 100% of your money, you get nothing in return.
With an ICO, all of the money that you give, they get 100%. So they get all of the funding. There's none of this other middleman bank bullshit going on. So you get rid of all of that. Your money goes direct to them, and they have the funds to go and directly then invest it into new developers, creating marketing and all these different things, and really bringing that product to life. Now, there's two types of tokens. One is the form of a utility, and one is a security. Now, in the words of Trevon James,
the Trevon James case,
he doesn't know what a security is.
You're going to jail! I can't wait till you go to jail!
I'll just quickly explain what they are. So a security will generally be backed by something. You know, there's tokens out there backed by gold or something like that. So that would generally constitute a security. A utility token is something used within a ecosystem. So the best one I could give you here would be District OX. That is a perfect example of a utility token used within a ecosystem where you can use it for voting, for instance. So the more tokens you have, the more votes you get, the more say that you have in how the ecosystem is run. It also allows you to get in at grassroots level, so you can invest from the very beginning, which is great, but what you've got to be careful of is there is a lot of sharks out there. They'll be pumping and dumping in different bits and pieces and trying to make you think that an ICO is better than it is. Just got to be careful. But this is a fantastic opportunity to get in. It's like if you had the opportunity to invest in Apple when it was pretty much nothing, or Google or Amazon, would you do it? Of course you would. You'd sell your nan to get into those things, knowing what you know now. And obviously I'm not telling you to go sell your nan. That's a bad thing to do. I won't give you much for it. Can I say that? Fuck it, it's going in. I won't buy a nan. I'm soz. But it's a fantastic opportunity to get in. And this is where you'll get the biggest gains. If you're in on a very good ICO, one of them for me was Substratum, and it makes me feel as happy as Elon Musk watching Falcon Heavy take off.
Ain't that a sight for some badass ass?